All right, here we go. This is me and AG with another video coming to y'all. Um, Let me see. I think the last video somewhere around 50 views, so maybe we'll convert to Falcon Fridays to videos while throwing in some streams every now and then. But if you're watching this video, you already know. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Falcons fans, NFL fans, NBA fans, any sport topics y'all want to know or hear about, get all your news from Fourth Quarter Sportscast, man. So make sure you subscribe.
Yes, sir.
Last time me and you was on, we was previewing that Seahawks game a little bit, but we really was kind of going over the Panthers game. So we just gonna keep it in order of the season. We got really a lot to talk about today. But off air, he just had asked me how I was feeling about the team, man. Right now, like kind of my tone from last week, man. I'm still feeling good about the team. I can't really take for granted winning football games, as we all know it's been hard for this team to do for a few years now.
Right.
So no, they're not perfect, but it is still a good look on the season right now for me. Especially with the bye week still coming up. Been battling a little minor injuries here and there, but pretty much fairly healthy to all your key, players. Yeah, I mean, I really don't have much to complain about. It's just the pass rush is garbage. The defense. I'm waiting for the numbers to come out for this week. I think we should be better moving up in the rankings as far as run defense. Passing defense might take a little hit, but we were top 10 in that. So I don't know. I know we really can just keep it in order of how the season went. We ain't got to talk about the Seahawks game for too long because we already basically 2 weeks past that point. And I don't really want to talk about that game anyway. But what's your brief little take of that Seahawks game?
We were lethargic. We never woke up. They beat our ass. And that was that. Like, I was so numb. Like, it just felt like I was just sitting somewhere that I was told to be at. And after the meeting was over, I left. Like, that's literally how I felt. It wasn't a game. It was just, we were just there. But
Yeah.
I can't take away that the fact that they're pros and all that stuff like that. You just went on a 3-game win streak. You got young players that don't know what that 3-game win streak feels like. So it's like kind of like the other team not gonna just give it to you just because you win in 3 games straight. You know what I'm saying? It's not college where
Right.
the other team so to say, well, look at your record rather than say, oh, this is another man that's trying to make a living for himself too and feed his family as well.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much – I don't really think Seattle really did too much crazy. I think it was just like you said, we were just lethargic, came out flat. I already really slick could get a feel of that game from the get-go. Like, it just felt like that game was one of the ones – like, every team had on weeks where you just come out flat. Like you said, we are a young team. You got to learn how to win. But then once you, like, get a little streak going, you got to learn how to, like, maintain that level of hunger.
Right.
And they just came off of 3 division wins, so they probably – that probably was really a trap or sleeper game more so than we was looking at.
It was a trap game for sure.
And then Seattle was on a 3-game losing streak too, so I don't know if they, kind of overlooked them a little bit for that Tampa Bay matchup. But I was more so concerned about the response of the team to make me feel better of thinking that was like a letdown, just a flat week. And I think they kind of responded that next week. So we can just really get into that, the Falcons and Bucs review. Tell you how you feel about that game, before we really break it down, both sides of the ball, any coaching blunders, just the game as a whole.
Okay, so the game as a whole, they definitely showed up to play. You definitely seen Kirk's command on the offense. You did see at times where Kirk was under pressure. He completed some passes and unfortunately was sacked on some. But overall, the offense did pretty good. We got a good running game from Bajan. And, of course, Tyler puts his 2 cents in every now and then. But it's meaningful snaps for both players. I do think that not necessarily breaking down anything, but something that kind of hurt us was some of the untimely penalties or some of the penalties that they called that weren't even affecting the play, or it was a coaching brain fart when it's like you caught the same play twice in the same manner, thinking that somebody's not gonna, know that you're running the same play. Um, but you know, at the same time, like we said, this team is learning how to win with each other, and how to continue to win, and how to keep that same level of consistency. I do like some of the explosive plays and plays down the field that we were able to get. That was a big plus. Um, I do think that having a Richie Grant in his role was pretty solid. Of course, we already knew he has his coverage issues, but at the same time, he made a couple plays in space and made sure he made tackles. He had a little bit more energy. I don't know if it's okay to say that, but he got a little bit more energy than Simmons does when it comes to actually playing defense. But like, I don't know. Maybe Justin Simmons is like, he doesn't have his legs up under him yet, or something, bro. It's just something. Uh,
I don't know, because I definitely will want Simmons out there more, but I definitely feel like Richie just, I don't know, he's not a coverage guy. I think what you see
nah,
more so him rallying to the ball, making a hit. That's really
yeah,
what he probably excels at this point. But I wasn't really overly tripping about him being in the game. He didn't give up no touchdown, so I mean, I guess that's a plus.
all
Uh,
right,
I just really love the fact about the offense, man, that we really have shown the ability to get everybody involved. Like, cause, bro, it just seemed like for so long with Arthur Smith, we just felt like it's impossible. But man, we got, and even to the extent this year though, because I was seeing, that last game before Kyle had this little streak of his that what he been doing. I think it was the game he had 0 catches. That was the game I was like, I don't know, like I've been having my leash out for Kyle Pitts a long time, but it's like at this point, bro, I'm starting to like maybe he just is not it. But he's turned it around since then. Um, 2 touchdowns yesterday on National Tight Ends Day. His first multi-touchdown game, even though he almost tried to get a second one up.
right.
And then Bijan has come on. Bijan has been a dog, bro. He's just a dog. Drake London had a quiet game yesterday, but he been getting touchdowns in like every game for a little minute.
Right.
Darnell doing what he needs to do. Ray has like been quiet a little bit lately, but he's still pretty solid for us. So, and then of course you got Tyler Algier still. So
Yes,
I
sir.
just feel like this offense is gonna be like Raheem says, like we got good problems. Every week it's not gonna be the same person. It's gonna be spread around, and then of
Right.
course, like how you said, Kirk, man, Kirk had full. I don't know. I guess he just likes playing Tampa Bay apparently, because whatever they're doing or throwing him, he's not phased at all. Cause like they the only team this year he felt the need to buck on and try to run.
Bruh.
So I don't know,
Did
bro.
you see Kirk running, bro? Kirk, Kirk,
Kirk
Kirk
was on,
on wheels, man.
man.
I thought
I
that
was
boy was running a fofo up that thing, bro.
Tampa Bay was not expecting that. So, like you said, offensive wise, I know you said something about the tendency to keep calling the same play over and over again. Sometimes Zach Robinson, like, I don't know if he just. I've been saying this for a little minute. I don't know if he just need to scrap the screen plays all as a whole, because I don't know if we just either A, not good at them, or B, he just don't call him at the right time. Like every time we get a holding call, we get behind the chains, bro. You do not have to throw a screen pass, bro. We still can throw the ball down the field. If anything, you need to be trying to get a chunk or at least get the penalty yardage back. But he want to keep
Right.
calling screen plays. Like I get the idea, but it's like it's too. I feel like it's too much to go right on the screenplay for it to work, in my opinion, especially a wide receiver screen.
Yeah.
So I'd rather just get them out the book completely. Like I ain't mad at throwing a little RPO bubble every now and then, but I think, but only besides that though, I can't really complain about Zach Robinson. I definitely feel like he's gotten better. That's all you can really ask for.
Yeah.
Um, Defense, only thing we really can hang our hat on with defense right now is we creating turnovers.
Yep.
I looked it up yesterday. I think we like top 10 in picks, top 5-ish, 7, somewhere in picks, if I'm not mistaken. We like up there in forced fumbles too. So we getting turnovers, but it's like I feel like they're more so desperation turnovers. But I mean, at the end of the day, bro, your playmakers have to make a playmaker is a playmaker because they make plays when you need them, not because they do something in the first quarter and or they do something when it's 35-0 and you down or up. Like, no,
Right.
make a play when the game is tight and we need something. And that's what, those turnovers that we have been getting have been. So I don't even want to really say it's desperation, but I I kind of haven't been like all on the scheme, but to a point, it is getting to a point. Cause like I sent you that video about what Jimmy Lake said. I really didn't like that video because it just gave off like our Arthur Smith vibes. And then like how we both coach, so it's like you can't just
Yeah.
be stubborn and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna make my scheme." You really gotta
You
look at your
can't force your
players.
will on. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta look at your players and be like, "Okay, well, how can I mold a scheme around this group of players?" Like, because every group ain't the same.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
And I feel like we got better names than what we kind of doing right now. But I definitely think we need to try to get an extra body in here as far as rushing the passer. But we're gonna talk about that a little later.
Yeah.
But with this Bucks game, for sure, what did you love the most out of this game?
One thing I can say the most that when, like you said before, like man, bro, in critical times in the in game situations, we're playing like situational football, and the 2 minute drills and the hurry up offense, and it looks cleaner than any hurry up offense that I've seen us run under Arthur Smith. Like it looks like a well-oiled machine, and you can tell Kirk's coming back into himself, really, to the fact that he's not like he's not overthinking. Like the injury status and him being hurt is gone. That if anybody was questioning whether he was going to be healthy around this time, you got your answer. He done been sacked, sat on, jumped on. He done been tripped up, slung around, and slammed on the ground and all this extra stuff. Like it like there's been plenty of plays where it's like, come on now, get it
Right,
together, Kurt.
right.
Like, but at the same time, it's like we got to remember his mental stage. Like Kirk's one of the smartest quarterbacks that's left in the league.
Mm-hmm.
We got to cherish that number 18 out there, like it's number 18, the Ranger, for real.
Mm-hmm.
Like to me, I feel like you know what I'm saying. It made me cherish Matt Ryan even more when I seen him go in the Ring of Honor because knowing that, bruh, that veteran presence is a mug when you don't have it, bruh. Like it will literally turn everything sour if you don't have the right mold or the right veteran to fit in the offense or the right veteran to fit around the team that's going to help lead and want the same goal. Like a lot of veterans now just want the money, and it's like, bruh, the money is not everything. It's still a sport, like a team sport. You don't win it by yourself.
All right. Yeah,
That's
you
why Lamar hasn't won it yet, bruh.
you should like see
You
that with the
can't,
Jets too, though, because it's like
bruh.
they just a roster. I seen somebody say they just
Exactly.
a
Two
team.
and six, bruh. 2-6. The
Two,
Saints were screaming Super Bowl after week 2.
no folks 2-6. But I definitely feel like as far as what did I love, you got to go Kirk at this point.
Yep.
Not even just this game. Well, this game specifically, but like as far as the whole just the whole season, I definitely agree. Like when you got that veteran leadership and the team feel like they can believe, oh, I know if I get the ball back for this guy, he gonna go down there and execute.
Right.
Or I know if I'm on offense, he gonna give me the ball. I feel like that go a long way, especially like you said, these last 2-3 seasons, like I wouldn't even throw the last year with Matt, but these last 2 seasons is like at some point the defense got to be like, bro, we doing all the work. Like that shit weighs on you.
Right.
It weighs on your mental. Like at some you, of course, they believe in their teammate or whatever, but they human too. Like your quarterback trash. Like,
Mm-hmm.
bro, the offense ain't finna score. We finna be right back out there. They going 3 and out. They finna turn the ball over. Like
Keep your helmet on. Don't just get some water.
Right. So it's like now this year the defense can feel like we just need to make enough plays, to get the ball back because we know our offense is gonna score. So that's definitely I feel like Kirk, bro, yesterday, man, 4 touchdowns, no picks. He really been balling in October. I guess I see why they call it Kirktober, except for that Seahawks game. That was really the only blunder. But the other game, he like I said, he kills Tampa Bay. And I really don't want to even understate beating Tampa Bay twice this year because you just really swept the team that's won the division the last 3 seasons. And I think that's kind of getting overlooked. Along with our schedule that we've played, because I think we played like the second hardest schedule up to this point. So to be 5-3 with a new coach, new system on both sides of the ball. And of course, then, like I've said, I keep stating, bro, nobody thinks the team is perfect. But I just choose to have an optimistic outlook on the team because it's like we haven't, bro. Do you think last year we went in some of these games that we went in? Like, no, we probably not winning these
Last
games.
year we would be 3-5, bro.
Right. We would have been like 3-5 or something, bro. So I don't want to even say the team getting lucky. Like, no, we're making winning plays, bro. We're learning how to win. Because you can't tell me out of 8 times we got lucky 5. Like, you don't get lucky 5 times out of 8, bro. At some point, you got to give credit where credit is due and say they doing what
they're
they
giving into the culture, man.
For sure. So, what did you hate? What did you hate about yesterday?
I hate that Kyle Pitts went in the end zone, in the same end zone, and did the same thing that Desmond Ridder did last year. Almost fumbled the ball away in the end zone. But I was just like, this can be a turning point in the game and come back to bite us later. Thank God for the tight end guys that it was just tight end day and he was swinging his big arms around the goal line because
he was
that was crazy. And then one thing I hated on the defensive side was all of the bluffing of the blitzes and not sending any pressure, but like 1 or 2 times.
I really don't understand that walking. Like yesterday was really the first day for real that I was dead ass like looking at Jimmy Lake like, what's up? Because it's like, bro, we're playing the Bucs without their 2 wide receivers, and they're gonna try to run the ball or throw it short or throw it.
That's all they're gonna do the whole game, dink and dunk.
So I ain't understand. And it's like I understand the what they saying. Like we want people to throw the ball short so we can come up and tackle. But dude, y'all not doing it.
Nope.
So it's like you can have whatever game plan you want to have as the coordinator. Okay, cool. But when it's not working, bro, at some point you have to try to do something different. And for their credit, second half they have been a little bit better on defense. But I just feel like yesterday, of course, we did give them 2 points with the safety, so they scored like 24 points, which I ain't gonna say it's too much, but I thought when it was 31-17 that we kind of should have, really took control of the game. But I'm not really in the camp of the ugly win. Like you gotta realize how hard it is to win week in and week out in the NFL, bro. So if y'all want to call it an ugly win or whatever, I'll take an ugly win over. Oh, we did good, but we barely came out with a loss. Like there's no pretty losses in my opinion. Right. You lost. So I ain't gonna lie, but the number one pet peeve I really had from yesterday was really that cool miss.
Oh my God!
Like it turned momentum slick, and I was like, bro, I can see it already. They finna go down here and get a touchdown on us, and we finna lose because.
Bro, he literally has missed, I don't know if it's 2 or 3 kicks in the last 3 games.
Did he miss against Seattle? Yeah, he did. Yeah, he didn't miss. I think he's missed twice this season. He had 1 blocked. So he missed that one against Seattle last week. It was like 58. And then he missed this one, but this one was like 41 though. And it
46,
it was a bad kick. I'm not I don't know why I've been seeing folks like saying Koo kind of falling off. I don't think so because, nigga, we won 2 games with because of Koo for sure.
Right.
So I really can't say that, but I would have liked for him to make that kick and make it an 8-point game. I really felt like that was a swing of momentum when he missed that kick for real. That could have really –
Man, it was because they were already close.
Right. It could have been worse than it was. But, Kirk running for that first down and then, getting the – running for the third and
team on his bike,
and then getting that quarterback sneak that really killed enough time out and time So when he missed the kick, it kind of really didn't matter. But
Right.
yeah, that's really what I didn't like for real. So let's talk about this Falcons Cowboys matchup. Dallas is coming in at 3-4. We are 5-3. Clearly in the driver's seat for the division now at this point. You know, you're undefeated in division play. So at this point, you know, we pretty much control our fate. It would be nice to get this Dallas win. I like our chances in this game.
Right.
I feel like it's gonna be one of them shootouts though, in my opinion, because only reason I say that is because of our defense. If I knew our defense could kind of get some more stops. Now I know Dak probably gonna give them about 2 or 3 this game, but our pass rush is just, man, we just don't get anybody on the ground. So what are you looking at in this game? Kind of looking at it preview wise.
I mean, honestly, I think coming into this game, you got to look at the running game for both teams, because Cowboys struggle with the run defense as well. But the Falcons, as far as rush defense, I mean, like, you have to have seen the games before and the game before and the game before where it's like they running. Like, it might be only 100 and some yards, but they still having gashing plays. That also tends to tell a team like, hey, it'll be easy to make a team think that you're just gonna run it down their throat and do a whole bunch of play action passes and stuff like that. So we got to be ready for all types of action. We got to be able to cover CeeDee Lamb and the young players that they got. They got some speed on the back end. So if Justin Simmons is a no-go, it would be key for Richie Grant to play up on the line of scrimmage and allow that single high safety and Jesse Bates to play that defense. They probably have to play a big nickel type of defense that game to, you know, keep the run maintained while also being able to defend the pass at the same time off of play action. What I don't want to happen is it to look like Dalvin Cook and Ezekiel Elliott belong in the running back Hall of Fame or something. That's just what I don't want it to look like. Our defense just has to make sure that that's what we're doing. We're bringing bodies to the ball and we're basically wrapping up and tackling and getting them to the ground. There's been a lot of tackling where it's like it's just arm tackling and everybody getting juked at their shoes and don't nobody know which way the ball is going. And I just don't want it to look like a whole bunch of 4-year-olds that just learned how to run and running into each other and whatnot.
Yeah, I don't know about this matchup, bro. Like I said, but as far as the run game, Dallas really struggled to run the ball, and we so I think it's kind of like a get right type of situation, or like it's a favorable matchup almost. But
right,
they are Michael Parsons might be back next week, so you got to. I'm not worried about our offensive line as far as pass rush. Let's just not have another TJ Watt moment. Let's use that as
definitely not do that.
Use that as reference. You know, they do have a game-breaking pass rusher that can take over the game, so let's not let that happen again. But I think we're pretty much far removed from that. I really just feel like we just need to run the ball on them, though. Like, they haven't shown the ability to stop the run, so I feel like we have a good run duo. So why not just run it on them?
Right.
And you know, running the ball not only tires out their defense, but it keeps their offense off the field.
Yeah.
Like you said, we let's not let this look like prime Zeke Elliott, prime Dalvin Cook, bro. Like they haven't done that to anybody this season, so let's not be the example. But as far as Dak, I mean, you just got to know with Dak at this point, you're gonna get a few turnovers because their offense is really just CeeDee Lamb, and that's really it for real. So, like, I think last week he had a 143, and the rest of the team didn't even have that, like more than that combined. So he is their only viable option on offense for real. So we just need to. I mean, I want to say try to stop him, but if he gets off, just make sure everybody else is pretty much wrapped up, and you still should be able to win this game. I definitely want to see. I just feel like at this point we're really just looking at is the defense going to do stuff different, bro. because I feel like the fans of the team kind of know that we can compete in the NFC, but the biggest thing holding us back is kind of our defense right now. So I feel like need to be around the time you kind of tinker and make changes because like Jimmy Lake, even though how he said I don't know if he meant like he wasn't gonna change his scheme. I wouldn't expect him to change his scheme mid season as a whole, but like, dude, you got to try to do something different. Like, and hopefully getting Troy Anderson back. Hopefully Simmons can play. I really feel like we missing Troy a lot, in my opinion.
Yeah,
More than people thinking for real. Like, I think he's kind of the player that makes this scheme go how they want it to go. Um, so I definitely hope he can be back out there this week. Simmons, I definitely would like him out there because I think the ball gonna be in the air a lot this week, and shit, why not have another ball hawk out there? Bro, and I really feel like we need to, kind of try to establish some type of culture of winning at home because we undefeated on the road. We had what we like 2-2 at home right now, yeah, we
I
2-2.
think we 2-2.
Uh, so we lost to the Steelers at home, lost to the Chiefs. I
Chiefs.
was 3 at home. We lost to the Seahawks, and then we beat the Saints and Bucks at
Oh
home.
yeah, yeah.
So yeah, we need to try to pull that home record up to 500. Um, you want to create a home field advantage. The biggest way to do that is actually start winning games at home. So
Exactly.
because Dallas is gonna be deep, but let's not, bro. Dallas is one of them teams that has looked like a train wreck. So like I said, bro, can we just not?
Let's make them look like their record, man.
Right? Can we not go against the norm and like because for so long we've done that, bro? Let's not make them look better than what they are. And you're gonna get national attention this week because we're going against Dallas. So, bro, let's give folks a reason to talk about us in a positive light when they trying to, because, bro, come on, let's not let this be we need to start, picking up wins, picking up dubs.
Yeah,
So,
we got 2 more games before this bye. We gotta get these wins in, man. Two
I'm about
more.
to transition to that right now.
Okay.
Looking up our upcoming schedule right now, like you said before the bye week, we got Dallas at Saints at Denver. So, how you feeling going into the bye with these next 3 coming up? Where we sitting at right now currently?
I see win, win, win.
Mm,
But in order for that to happen, we got to start by taking care of business with the Cowboys.
right.
Saints beat the Cowboys. In no way, shape, or form do we give the upper hand in any division tie-breaking shape, way, form, or fashion if Derek Carr soon so happens to revive these boys from wherever
Right.
they come from. We don't need no type of nothing. We need to sweep this division. So I think you come into the Cowboys game with the killer mentality to put your foot on the pedal. Um, you go into the next game at the Saints with the finishing mentality, like finish the job, like finish the job, and you don't allow New Orleans to even think that game is something that they can fight for in the end. Like I want to see Michael Penix again, but in a good for a good reason because we're you know what I'm saying we're winning. Um, and then at Denver, that's another trap game. This game is going to be against the number 2. I believe they're the number 2 defense in the league. Um, they were last week. I don't know if the standings have changed or not, but they're the number 2 defense so far. So with Denver being Denver, you can't let Sean Payton or Drew Lock. I mean not Drew Lock. Uh, dang, what's his Bo Nix. Sorry,
Mm-hmm.
got to make Bo Nix look like a rookie. And Sean Payton thinks that he's the next Drew Brees second coming. So you just gotta make him look like a rookie in that game and go into your bye week healthy. That's the main thing within these next 3 games. Please go into the bye week healthy. You don't want to drop bodies within these next 3 games and go into the bye week licking your wounds and hoping that within that 1 week you can get 7 players back. That's not what we want. The injury list has been pretty stout to say the least. And it's been from player to player to player, but at the same time, you kind of want to see a game where we got everybody out there on the field, and we're able to use the defense to the fullest, the offense to the fullest, and it not be a problem.
Yeah, I'm looking at some defense stats. Dallas is allowing like 29 points per game right now. We're allowing like 24 and a half. So we're like 22nd right now, and as far as scoring defense. Um, but like I said, I have another website I'll be looking at for this. So it'll probably update after this. So I'll get those out. But yeah, looking at the upcoming schedule, like you said, it all starts with who's in front of you. So you definitely can't overlook. We can't make a mistake and overlook anybody to try to get somewhere else. We definitely got to take care of business this week. Then, like you said, going into that Saints game, like you said, bro, don't even give them a false sense of hope, because honestly, at this point of the season, I really feel like we should be stepping on inferior teams. So New Orleans is not there anymore, So like I said, don't go out of the norm. If everybody's
Right.
beating the Saints, bro, why are they beating us? Like, it's a division matchup. I understand things happen in the division, but I think we need to start, really enforcing our will on teams. Like I said, it's gonna be hard to do that with a defense that's seeming like they can't get off the field. But I'm gonna hold out belief that somehow they can look in the film room and start working things out, because they can't see what they're doing and keep going on. I don't think, not if he want to keep his job, or
Right.
not if he wants to be a good coordinator. Because like, bruh, Zach Robinson isn't doing the same things he was doing, and look at where they got our offense. So
Exactly.
and then that Denver game, I really feel like that Denver game, man, coming into the season, looking at it, it was a soft one. But now, how the season been going is really kind of like, ah, that's gonna be a tough one. Because, like you said, I think Denver is the number one defense now on this website I'm looking at.
Dang.
So it's gonna be tough, but bro, that's what you want, tough games, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I want to play the hard team. I want to play the good team. See how we stack up.
Yeah, because that's gonna only make us better for the playoffs, and it's gonna show us how we stack up right now.
Exactly. So, like you said, situational football, being battle tested, that's all you really can ask for. You want to stack your guys up against the best guys. You don't want to sit here and play Carolina every week. Ain't really getting better doing that, for real. I mean, of
Nope.
course, you take the win when you can get it, but I'll take it. So I'm gonna say we can really go 2-1 in this stretch. I think that would be ideal. You don't want to go 1-2 for sure, but
Nope.
I definitely think between that Cowboys and Saints game, you got to get one of those. But I think they can really get both.
Yeah.
But that Denver game, that Saints game, really the one I'm most really for sure on. To be honest with you, though.
Yeah.
But let's see. Second to last topic we got right here is the trade deadline. So, of course, we all know Atlanta probably needs help in the pass rush department, but they can make additions to this defense in other ways, or if they see an addition being needed on the offense, maybe, I don't know. Who, I mean, what you looking at as far as the trade deadline? Of course, we all want the top tier pass rushers, but all their teams have said like they're not going anywhere. So, what do you think we need to try to go shopping for if you're Mr. Terry?
Mm, if I'm Terry right now, I'm shopping for another linebacker.
Mm.
JD is getting his reps, much needed reps, but you need another blitzing or coverage linebacker because Caden can't just you know be on the field every single play. He's getting tired out to the point where when he does rush, he's like so tired out. You don't never see him getting back there like he used to, because he used to wreak havoc going up the A gap, and once once you see him blitzing C gaps and B gaps, it's like they're wasting the talent that he has there right there. So why not just give it to a bigger linebacker or somebody that you think can actually fill the run gaps and be able to know which way the ball is going. I'm not taking nothing from Caden because Caden is a good player and he's been good since he came here. But like he's not in the same position as he was last year, and it's kind of showing with the amount of productivity that he's had with his pass rush and being able to, kind of play free at the linebacker position.
Yeah. I feel like the injuries at our linebacker position have kind of had guys playing different since forever, for real. Like
Yeah,
Nate being out had probably like Troy playing out. Then when Troy got out, you got Nate playing. Like it's rough. So I honestly wouldn't mind a depth linebacker piece, like you said, another coverage linebacker. I really felt like Dearness Jones was a good little like guy they tried to get because he was with the Rams, but I think the Seahawks traded for him. They traded a linebacker for a linebacker, then they threw him the pick. So I ain't gonna lie. I've really been set on the pass rusher, but I wouldn't even mind any addition to the defense at this point because I mean it can't be no worse than it is. If we gonna try to lean on our secondary, then an addition there wouldn't be too bad. I had seen somebody floating around Jalen Ramsey earlier. He does have. I just feel like that contract too big for his age and his production right now. But I mean, I feel like I feel like us making a move for a pass rusher is kind of like we definitely gonna happen at this point, but it's not gonna be that name that everybody kind of wants. So it might be like a Zadarius Smith or the Broncos got a couple guys.
just somebody that's like a key down
Yeah,
pass rusher.
it's gonna be like a B minus B plus type of guy that is probably out of the snap count on a team, and we just move them. But the Chiefs just got dude from the Patriots today, Josh Uchi or whatever his name is, for his 2026 6th-round pick. And I'm like, bro, we could have gave that up. You feel me? Like,
Right.
So, but I'm a trust Terry. Terry has not shown me different, in my opinion, that he's not going to be on it. So I feel like the more we keep winning, the more they're going to be more likely to do it. The game is what day is this game? Because the trade deadline is the 5th, I believe. So I think we might have one more game before the trade
It's
deadline.
the last one.
Yeah, for sure, it's the last one. I'm trying to see what day. Okay, so it's on the 3rd. So if we're gonna make a move, it's probably gonna be the week.
The last week to do it.
Yeah, it's gonna be the week, or I guess after the game. So I don't know, but I mean, I don't know. I don't really see them making no offensive moves for real, in my opinion, because I think they slick like the wide receiver core they got. I don't think they
Right.
want to. They don't really want to change nothing up. But
Right.
so to wrap it up, kind of a broad question here, but just looking at where we're at right now, I guess you within mind that we do make a addition at the trade deadline to try to fix that pass rush.
Right.
How far do you see this going?
Okay. So,
got it at right now.
I mean, before the season started, just so everybody knows, my record prediction was 12-5. Getting close, but I still see wins on the schedule. Um, there's plenty of learning for this young team to do, but learning football is not one of them. They're all football players. So we got guys that know how to make plays. We got playmakers that can make plays when you need them. You got veterans on this team that know how to lead. You got coaches on this team that know how to coach. And with a head coach like ours that knows how to take the reins and lead the horse to the water. Like, so you can lead the horse to the water, but you can't make him drink. I mean, he's led these players to the goals that they should align for themselves along in the season and stuff like that. So now at this point, it's like the players either want to do it or they don't. And you're starting to see now that a lot of these players do want to do it. Like, they don't mind doing it. They don't mind doing it for him. And when you got guys in the locker room that are rally around you, regardless of what's going on, that type of energy gets contagious. And I I kind of fear for whatever team plays this team in the playoffs because it's going to be a new second coming of like happiness again in this city. Like this city will be loud and proud again to be Falcons fans. They'll be like, "Oh, we made it to the playoffs," but that's not where the goal start. That's where the goals begin. Like it goes to win the division. You division champ. Now you're in the playoffs. Guaranteed a spot. Ain't got to fight for a wild card. You fought all season just to get that spot in the division round. So, I mean, I think as long as we keep winning, we get the number 2 seed or the 3 seed. We write our own books to the Super Bowl, bro.
Yeah. I let me see. I mean, honestly, I don't really see once, like you said, once you get in, it's really anybody ball game. So it's really matchup dependent. But at this point, it's really just about getting wins, stacking wins up, so you can be best positioned at the end of the season. Um, Learning from your mistakes now, and just keep getting that progression going on. Keep improving, keep building. I definitely feel like the biggest thing holding us back is the pass rush, bro.
Yep.
Other than that, bro, I mean, like you said, I like us matching up against anybody. I feel like we've played top tier teams in the league this year, so you can't go for saying like, "Oh, you haven't played anybody," because that's just not true. We
Right.
we still got games coming up, against Minnesota and Washington, Denver. We still got a few teams on the schedule, so
Right. So it's not all over.
yeah, so we still got some games. So I feel like I give us a shot against anybody really to go as far as we want to take it. If we play in our A game, we really can take it as far as we want to.
Right.
But at the same time, it's like I don't know. I just know that pass rush is really a problem for real. But I'm gonna definitely say it looked like the division is on lock. I came in saying that the floor should have been 10 wins, so it definitely feel like we halfway there already. So with hopefully a 6 coming Sunday, so we're
Right.
there. And then at that point, you really start looking at getting hot and pushing 11, 12 wins, getting high as a seed as you want to get, because Detroit look like they kind of got the 1 seed right now, but it's still a lot of football left to go. But
Right.
you can get that 2 seed. You got home field, and then depending on who went out the wild card round, you might have another home game. But as long as we ain't going to play in no cold for real, I ain't really tripping on going on the road, in my opinion.
Right.
So I'm cool with it whichever way it go. But like I said, I don't see no reason why they can't beat or compete with anybody out in the NFC for real. Like I'm not really overly scared of anybody. I'll definitely say Detroit probably look the best for sure.
Right.
I mean, anybody can be beat on any given day. So, but yeah, that's pretty much where I see it. Like I said, just if they play their game, improve on what they need to improve on, they really can take it wherever they want it to go. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we are gonna wrap it up here today. Um, what's the day? Monday. So we're gonna have the weekly picks on Wednesday coming to y'all. We did them on Friday this week because I was out of town, so we missed the Thursday night football game. But we gonna fit it in this week. I'm gonna put this video out as soon as I do it, so it's not gonna be on Friday. But this is gonna be the Falcons Friday video. We really just went over everything for y'all, so this is all you're gonna need for this week.
Yep.
Shit, before we get out of here, let's drop a score prediction for the game, the Falcons Cowboys. I'm gonna go slick, feeling like 30-27 or like 30-24 slick.
Okay.
I feel like it's gonna be a high scoring game just because I feel like our defense ain't to that point yet. But if our defense was like I felt confident in them getting stops consistently, I really don't see no reason why we really can't beat them by like 10 plus. Because I just
Yeah.
think Dallas is just really bad for real, bro. I think if they were any other name, people would be looking at them worse than what they looking at them for real.
Exactly.
That the Cowboys is kind of like we're not really looking at them how bad they're playing for real. But yeah, I'm gonna say like around 30-27. I think it's gonna be a high scoring game for real.
Okay.
What you think? I think that boy AG might have jizzed that. But yeah, y'all folks drop y'all score predictions down in the comments for that Cowboys matchup. Like I said, we're gonna have the weekly picks going on for y'all on Wednesday. As always, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and then until next time, we'll see y'all.